What's up, everybody? FTWitachi here. You know what it is, and thank you all very much for dropping by, tuning in. The current patch in the War Within has just finally brought us this so-called new event, Dastardly Duos, aka, in my opinion, Brawlers Guild Negative 2.0, because it's Brawlers Guild content, and it's basically a replica of Brawlers Guild, but it's not as good as Brawlers Guild, so I gave it a negative. Hello, fight fans. The world's meanest villains are teamed up and back for revenge. Meet in Stormwind, Orgrimmar, or Dornogal. We're going to go to Dornogal to take part in this, but again, you can also go to Stormwind and Orgrimmar to fight against villainous bosses from Azeroth's past. I am here to showcase to you guys on a week-by-week basis what you can do and what you can collect, because guess what? Blizzard Entertainment has time-gated the shit out of the War Within, and we can only do one thing per week. Let's go. Alright, so we are here in Dornogal. You can see that there is an icon that's going to be on your map for Dastardly Duos, and you can also do the exact same thing for Orgrimmar, as well as Stormwind. You can see Dastardly Duos outside of Orgi, and of course there will be a Dastardly Duos outside for the Alliance. Oh, kind of just about the bridge area in Stormwind. But we are here in Dornogal. We're going to go ahead and pick up some quests. I suggest first going to suggested content, finding the tab Dastardly Duos it's on. Accept the quest. It's basically a breadcrumb quest to kind of introduce you to this here event. Now that I have collected it, we can now turn it in and get our awesome 2 gold. Now, on a weekly basis, there's an NPC at the site that's going to offer you a weekly quest. There's no vendors, no nothing. It's just a weekly quest. You're going to get your first item, which is going to be a Dastardly banner. It plants a Dastardly banner. It's a toy. And you're also going to get a Dastardly prize purse, which contains a piece of Champion's gear. OMF to the G, Champion's loot. This late into a season, let's go. So, and also 2 gold. But you're basically here to collect your toys, companions, and mounts. I believe there's a companion, but I know for a fact that there's a mount later on. And yeah, we got a weekly quest. Beat the Dastardly Duos while finishing Vinny's Dastardly task. Then speak with Vinny Sweets. Again, this is a weekly quest. You only have to do it once. And to queue up, you'll be going over here to go ahead and click on Let's Go, and that will take you in. However, you'll also notice that there's a quest here. Cowardly Cheery Bombs. These are kind of like an intro quest for the event to also teach you how some of the actions work. There's a cheery bomb throughout hidden inside Dastardly props, and you can go ahead and smack it, and it basically, anything that dies within it allows you to get more points. You'll get a Bullhorn of Calling as well as Master Key to go ahead and increase more points that way. And then of course you can go ahead and change the type of food that you are going to get inside. I'm just going to go ahead and go with this first week with Strength and Power types of food, just to make this as easy as possible. And then probably later down the line, I'll try to go ahead and rack up some points in this event. However, before we start, on a week-by-week basis here at the Dastardly Duos site and for the Dastardly Duos event, it's going to start off with a minimal amount of bosses, and then every single week it's going to rack up some more. So it's going to get harder and harder on a week-by-week basis. Different types of bosses are going to be entering the stadium. And then, of course, you're going to get a different weekly quest. Again, this week it's for a toy. And supposedly your end goal is to rack up as many points as you possibly can. And you can head on over to this area. It's going to show me as 0. If I step on here, that's because I have yet to participate. But you can go ahead and /flex your point total to everyone else at this little thing. At this basically podium. But I'm not going to lie. Point system, don't care. I'm here to get my collectibles, and we're here to participate. So let's. Alright, not my first attempt. And I don't like this already. Because one, they have shrunk your gear down a lot. So you're 619 item level, not 660 like I am. Another thing. So the troll that you speak to outside will give you some food buffs here. I have Cake from a Fan, which gives you a speed boost. Or I could get Beefy Burger, which is going to give me damage increase and damage decrease taken. And I'm going to take that. Also, you get a team of NPCs. just like a follower dungeon. You want to make this thing supposedly easier? You could speak to Zygi here to dismiss them. However, I've tried that once, and I am going to keep them for now. Mobs tend to have higher health and damage done the more you have in your group. So that's why people suggest to get rid of it. However, I'm struggling to do this solo because this lame-o here, because of my 619 item level, will not keep aggro, and I'm just getting absolutely smashed in the face. So maybe if I have another tank in the team, we'll be good. And then of course there's 3 potions that you can take. A bottle of invisibility. You can get a can of amps, which is a speed boost increase, very similar to the cake. And of course a vial of healing, 5% healing every 6 seconds. So, I'm going to give this another go. For those of you that are here for points, cherry bombs, week in, week out basis. Cherry bombs, killing mobs inside the cherry bombs eventually gives you double points. Week on, week by week basis, the more bosses, the more mobs, the more everything you have, the more points you're going to be getting. So you're not going to get as many points in the first week, so you want to keep progressing. Another thing is basically clearing and killing everything is going to give you your points. There's also negative food buffs. So there was 3 options of food from the troll from outside, as I showed you earlier. There is one option to give you negative food buffs. If you use and eat one of those foods, get more points. Another way of getting points is completing some of the achievements here. So just continue to participate if you want point system and you want to flex your points to yourself and yourself only, because there's no actual table system or rewards for getting points. Then cool. But for me, I'm here to get this completed. And I found out, just by participating, you get the weekly quest completed. So, I'm probably going to be coming here once a week to get this done. There's a 5-minute timer, and above that, you're also going to notice that is going to be your point system. So first things first, I'm going to be going to the right. And I'm going to start off by killing these guys. But again, my pet will not keep aggro to save his life, so... Also, if you do this solo, you do get a lot less points. But again, I'm not here for points. I'm here for completion. I also strongly suggest killing the non-elites. What the fuck? No, you losers. What are they? Oh, follower NPCs to the max, dude. They're just... This is so much easier with a group. I don't think you guys understand. I got my first Shiri bomb. I don't think you guys understand, bro. My pet don't have to tank. Oh, he's just gonna keep pulling. Oh shit. I don't even have to care. He's just gonna do him. Now, if I wanted to really get points, like I said, I'd kill this. And then get another bomb, I believe, from this. No? I wanted another bomb. I'm not gonna lie, this is the easiest. I just went from one of the most difficult things that we've seen in a while to now the easiest. Just because we're in a group. That people told, bro. People told me NPC. There must be been a fix. Because I'm not doing this on the first day it got released. Bro, I struggled. I couldn't even kill these mobs in the timer. I'm just letting you guys know, I'm gonna mass pull. I'm me, I'm for the Witachi. Y'all don't know me. So, I'm actually doing me. Let's get these towards the middle, because the next set of mobs... Ah! Oh, there's one. Alright. Alright, here we go. Got all these guys. What's also nice is you can die in this. And you reset at the start. So I don't suggest putting on a soul stone because you reset at the start and all the buffs that you got from the food and everything do not stay with you. Just giving you guys a heads up on that. They do not stay with you, so you're gonna have to reset your food buffs every time. Also, if you want to maximize points, you get these Shiri bombs in basically the same exact spot. and you can stack up the totals into points. But again, like I said, I'm just here to get this done. I'm here to get as many achievements as possible during the duration of this event, and of course, just collect my rewards and goodies. More bosses. Also, I don't really have control over the mobs because I'm using random NPCs, so it would technically be my job to kick these bombs to where they should be. But yeah. Ooh, what is that? Hold up, let me gear. Added to the time. Oh, let's go! So gears add to time. Alright, well we know what the cherry bombs do. Give me more points. Get them over there. Alright, they're all in here. Oh, dude, my tank's about to die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, do I have aggro? Did you just fucking give me aggro? There's something going on behind me, too. Oh, the Goblin Zapper. The whole team about to struggle. My poor tank is dead. Alright, well, we've activated all of the cherry bombs. Baron Silverlane dead. Love to see it. Kill whichever has lowest health, man. Do I want to avoid the bomb? I see a... Let's add to the timer. Add to the timer. Oh, is it like 30 seconds? Oh, I've done it. Oh, okay, nope, that's 2 bosses killed. That's what it is. Alright. Kill this thing, because I don't know. We're getting so many achievements, bro. We are cooking! Now this makes sense! Bro, if you guys were tuning in live to me trying to solo this, you'd be witnessing some AIDS, bro. I was struggling just to kill the first... Uh-oh. Get me out of here. Uh-oh. I feel so bad. My pet is dead. I don't even want to kill that. Because it's not taking that much damage and no one else is going after it. Let's go ahead and get some gears, add some time. There's another... Oh, something cook hit over there. Did someone blow the fucking horn? You can blow a horn if you want more mobs to spawn, but I don't think NPCs can do that. I would laugh if Blizzard put that into the game. I see another thing. I wonder what happens if my NPCs die. Will they just go respawn and come back? Or do I have to wait until I die too? That would be a bit annoying. Yay! We've done another thing. I can't even see what it is, but we'll check it out after. But yeah, this is basically Dastardly Duos. It's an endless, non-stop event of Brawler's Guild, basically. It's basically Brawler's Guild 2.0. Let's be honest. I really missed Brawler's Guild because that was some fun stuff. But yeah, I can't go get that. We don't have Brawler's Guild 2.0. We get this. Oh, this is the dude from Dead Mines. I thought this guy looked familiar. This is the boss from Dead Mines. He gives you an achievement like Raid Ready or something. Oh shit, I didn't even see the fire. There's 2 Goblin Zappers, but I don't understand. Yay! We win! Oh, snap! Bro got score! I've seen other people's scores. This is absolute poo. But it shows you what you're getting your points on, basically, if you're interested. I'm not interested. Thank you very much, NPC followers. Let's go get a prize chest over here, and I bet you it's going to give us what, like veteran gear? Not even transmog. Oh my gosh, it is actually veterans gear. Oh, what is this? What am I doing this for, bro? We also ended up getting a Bullhorn of Calling, which again, if you want to go ahead and add more points and call another dastardly foe, you can. You get the Master Key, which you can drive nearby. Oh, now that makes sense. And then, of course, you can add 30 seconds to the clock with the burner clock. So these are basically buffs and fight mechanic changes for the Dastardly Duos. But we've completed both of these quests, and that is basically it. So, let's go. We do this once a week. Alright, now that we are done, let's get some more bullhorns and master keys for our next week's run. Again, I'm going to be doing this once a week, so I'm just giving you a heads up. There are some cosmetics that you can buy from Woden once you have done that first quest as well, and they only cost you resonance crystals. As you can see here, you have a yellow Dastardly Spalders, which are kind of a goblin-themed mechanical Spalders. I'm assuming, yep, you have a red version. You also have a purple version as well as a green version. This requires completing and defeating 6 Dastardly, which requires week 3, but you will eventually also be able to unlock the blue Spalders, the black Spalders, and of course the staff. So there are some cosmetics that you can buy from the NPC here, which is Woden. Again, he is also the NPC that you can change your foods. We just went in with strength and power. Next week I'll try the toughness and fortitude and show you guys there. And of course, eventually we'll do another challenge. But that's that. Let's go ahead and turn in our weekly quest here. And let's go ahead and open up our little satchel first. More keys. I'm assuming they're 10 stacking. We ended up getting a toy as well as some really poo champions loot. But let's go ahead and add the toy to the list. Let's go ahead and plant that flag because that is week 1 of the Dastardly Duos completed. But that is it for the Dastardly Duos week 1. Stay tuned for weeks 2 through 6. I believe it's going to be 6 weeks. I'll see you guys next week. As you can see, I am first in line. That means there's no one in line for this event because it's kind of time-gated and poo. But if it wasn't time-gated, this would actually be lit. But, yeah, sadly it's time-gated, so... see you next week.